Hello again, guys. This is Mrs. McCarty, and I teach 4th grade science at Minnie Ruffin Elementary. Today, we are going to talk about light again, but we're going to talk about transparent, translucent, and opaque. But before we begin, let's review. What is light? If you recall, in the last lesson, we talked about light. So, what do you think light is? Yes, of course. Light is an energy that we can see. So now let's name some light sources. We have a candle, we have a flashlight, we have a sun, lamp, lightning bug, and a light bulb. Can you name any more sources? Good job. So today we are going to discuss 3 terms: transparent, translucent, and opaque. If you want to try this at home, you are going to need the following materials. You're going to need a flashlight, a piece of cardboard, foil or dark construction paper, a plastic bag or plastic wrap, wax or parchment paper. So let's get into our first term. What is transparent? Transparent is something that is clear and light easily passes through it. It is easy to see through these things. Some examples of transparent items are windows, glass, and plastic wrap. So let's take a look at an example of transparent. I'm going to get a plastic bag and my flashlight. If you notice, when I turn the flashlight on, look, it is see-through. It goes right through the item. Make sure your item at home is completely clear when you do this. This is an example of transparent. Good job, guys. The next term that we are going to discuss is translucent. Translucent is similar to transparent, but not quite. Translucent also allows light, but not that much. So you don't have any detailed images as you see on this picture here. So it allows some light to pass through. Some examples of translucent items are a stained glass window, wax paper, and even tissue paper. Let's look at an example of transparent. So if you have any of the items I named at home, this is your time to go get them. Right here, I have a sheet of wax or parchment paper and my flashlight. Now I'm going to turn the light on. If you notice, it does let light through, but not much. It's kind of a shadowy image, kind of shadowy, but it doesn't let all the light through. Make sure you have an item like wax paper or even a plastic bag at home to try this. Very good, guys. You're doing good. Our next item and our last item is opaque. Opaque means that the item is not see-through at all. Kind of reminds me of our last term we talked about with absorption. It soaks in and takes in all the light. So, some examples of opaque are dark construction paper, foil, and a brick wall. So now let's look at an example of opaque. With me, I have dark construction paper. Now I'm going to turn around so you can see. Then I'll turn back around. The light is not going through at all. It's soaking up the light. So let's take a look at it again. If you turn around, the light is definitely showing. But if you turn it around again, absolutely no light going through. And this is opaque. Now, let's see what we've learned so far. We have a chart, translucent, transparent, and opaque. And we have a bunch of items on the side: magnifying glass, cloudy water, wax paper, a clear window, construction paper, tissue paper, mirror, stained glass window, newspaper, foil, glass of water, and clear plastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to briefly match the item to its column. So let's start with our magnifying glass. Where do you think it goes? If you said transparent, you're absolutely correct. All right, what about wax paper? If you said translucent, good job. What about cloudy water? No, it's not transparent. Think about it. Cloudy water. Yes, translucent because it's sort of see-through. It goes in the translucent column. What about a clear window? Absolutely, it goes into the transparent column. What about construction paper? You're right, it goes into the opaque column. What about a mirror? No, not transparent. You would think that, but it actually goes in the opaque column. Very good. What about tissue paper? Yes, it goes into the translucent category. What about the stained glass window? Yes, it also goes into the translucent category as well because it is sort of see-through. What about the newspaper? Think about it now. It goes into the opaque category. Very good. What about foil? No, it doesn't go into the transparent category. It goes into the opaque category. Very good. The glass of water. Think about it. Yes, it goes into the transparent category. And our last item, clear plastic. It goes into the transparent column as well. Very good. You guys learned so much today. Very good. So now let's do a quick review. Transparent means that something is completely see-through. And remember, those items can be a glass, water, and plastic wrap. Translucent, of course, is something that is partially see-through, like your wax paper or your stained glass windows. Opaque is something that is not see-through at all, like your chairs, like your dark construction paper, or your foil. So, this concludes my lesson for light. And I thank you guys for watching. Please stay safe, stay inside, wash those hands, and we will see you next school year. Goodbye now.